limited company and LLP. What is the distinction? How to incorporate? A practicing company secretary who is the past chairman of the SIRC of 2023, he will come and address today on that. And Abhishek is an established player in this non-resident tax planning. He has addressed in many overseas countries also on the non-residents, especially in Singapore and Dubai in Middle East. So this particular background materials also we will be sharing. It will be of very useful to all of you. This is the background of today's topic: investment and tax planning strategies for non-resident Indians, returning Indians, people who want to come back. What is the thing? Incorporation of a company, drafting of conveyance deeds, and taxation of agricultural income. These are all the areas which you, with this background material, you will be able to advise your family members, your neighbors, your clients, everyone. Actually, this knowledge is required. Although it may be on a advocate's domain, this drafting of deeds, the knowledge is very, very useful for you to know what all the distinction between a will, settlement, and all that. So with this background, we are going to start this seminar. I request all of you to kindly stand up. On behalf of the Southern India Regional Council of the Institute of Cost Accountants of India, I extend a very warm and cordial welcome to all the professionals who have come here. I don't make a distinction which professional, we invite the professionals. The reason is the knowledge dissemination is very much important. Knowledge is power, idea is power. I always say, no longer a person who is having a capital only called as a capitalist or a promoter. You require the right knowledge, focused knowledge. That's very important. Normally, if you have seen any of the programs organized by Southern India Regional Council, especially after Divya Madam has come, or during my period as a chairman, or as a direct tax committee chairman or corporate laws, we always do the practical side of it. You won't have a very theoretical, what is the role of so and so in the development of the society, this thing, that thing, and all, anybody can talk. The idea is, we have to handhold you. Even if you miss the program, get the thing step by step, how to incorporate a company. Step by step, how you create a LLP. What are the conditions for residential status? So like that practical one, taxation, how to file a return, how to file a GST return. Whether GST return 28% is correct or not, whether it is high or not, we don't go into it. Accept the world as it is and try to rise above it. This is what important. O8 is so, O8 is this. That is no place for a professional firms. That is, we leave it to politics. Whether it is high or low, or whether the multiple thing, whether income tax exemption to be increased or not, all those things definitely important, but it is a different forum. What is important is what has come into the statute books. How you prepare. When a client comes, how you will handle. Or when within your family you face a situation, how to face it. This is the practical side of it, which we focus every topic. We don't go by the sections. We go by the relevance. How it will be useful for you. From that angle, we are organizing today's thing also, one more thing. And another aspect I want to tell you, the CMA 30 hours, physical hours is a must for the CMAs in practice. The 30 hours in 2 months itself we have completed it. She is having 240, she had 300 hours. So many of the people who may be coming regularly, if it is possible to sell the CP hours, you will be millionaire here. In the SIRC, the entire India I am telling you, they have more than 125 chapters. We call chapters instead of branches. We have got overseas centers. We have 4 regional councils. No one is doing a physical program, only link. So even my colleagues, when in Delhi and all, I asked them, we have a program, so lunch is at this time or dinner is this time. Sir, could you send the link for dinner? This is what, because they are so accustomed after COVID, they don't do it everything, because they can put the thing and get the hours. Here, it is totally different. We want to have a networking. People should come and converge. We take pains to do that, actually. Let them come here. Converge, exchange your cards, we link a person who is in need of a job, a person who is a CFO, or a CFO who wants to share his time with many companies, many MSMEs. How to link, how to do the networking, how to ensure win-win situation to everybody. That is the my focus right from beginning. I want to tell one anecdote which I have shared in a meeting earlier. When I was the chairman of the Public Relations Committee of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, I've been asked to go and invite Mr. Abdul Kalam ji. Abdul Kalam ji was the president, and through one Chidambaram, his friend, we got the appointment at a short notice. We went there and met. I've been given a 3 minutes time. In the 3 minutes time, I was telling, because we have to initiate to, because our president told that within the time you have to focus so much you have to give. So I said whether rain or shine, our examinations will be there, November or May, and we will have a continuous professional education for our members. We have got a campus placement for our people who are passing out, and for the students we have got a board of background materials, study materials, everything we have. For our staff we have got a pay commission salary, we follow everything. He said, stop. You are talking about your students, your members, your employees, but you are by an act of parliament you have come. And you said partners in nation building, that is your thing. But the nation should say the ICAI is its partner by your action. It is not a question of you are telling, other person has to tell. And by an act of parliament you have come, using your core competence, what you are doing to the society. You show your vision statement, vision and mission statement we are given. That in that itself used to be printed. First page is vision and mission statement. Sir has gone through His Excellency and he said, your vision and mission is inward looking. Let it be outward looking. Today, if a doctor comes using your core competence, how will you be able to serve the patients at a least cost, at affordable cost? How you will do it? That should be the focus of a doctor. If you are having even a corporate hospital, how to reserve 10% for the needy people who cannot afford. Like that, as a professional, your thing is you prepare a model budget. Don't bother anybody is following or not. You put it in the website. If you are a finance minister, what should be the ideal budget? You put it. You put agricultural farm production, accounting for agricultural farm production. You do it. So using your specialized knowledge, don't do blood donation camp which every Lions, Rotary, Round Table and Freemasonry will do. Using your core competence, how you will serve the society. What is the cost of delivering a service, you see? Short period, he said. So you change the vision and mission statement. Come and meet me, I will come and accept as the chief guest. So next day, we had a PR committee. In Delhi we met. And all of us, we changed the vision mission statement with the support of our president and vice president. We went back, fixed the appointment at a short notice. He said, you would have changed it, but whether you have printed it and circulated, I will come there, I will administer the oath along with your vision and mission statement. He had come there to Vigyan Bhavan, given the vision and mission statement, he has come. This is what the background I want to tell you. So, using our competence, whether he is a cost accountant or a company secretary or a chartered accountant, what is our advocacy? What is his specialized knowledge which you should share? Actually, I cannot keep it. I am not here to keep that. You have to, whatever painstaking you would have, some of the background materials would have been very, very difficult to prepare. You prepare and circulate. Let the people know. Sometimes it is the duty of the government. When alternative taxation is there, 31st July is the last date, old filing return, new system of filing a return is there. By default, they changed it silently from the old scheme, new scheme is the default scheme. They changed it silently. So 31st July, it is a new scheme only there. That means no exemption, no deduction, nothing is there for you. But you would have given to the employers, sir, I have taken LIC, I have taken PPF, I have taken Mediclaim, ADD, Section 24, interest, so many things you would have given. to your employer. Employer would have calculated accordingly. But 31st July, if you miss it on 1st August, it is not a question of paying late fee alone. You will be losing the right of choosing the scheme. Automatically, you will coming under the new scheme. Is it not the duty of the government to tell you? 31st July, you have to file the thing, paying advance tax will be there. If you don't do it, otherwise automatically you will come under the new scheme and you will not be eligible for any of the deductions. Many people lost. Paying late fee is one thing, another thing is this. So here only the professionals are pitching in. You have to tell them, when bill to the act, why there is so much crowd in budgets, why 2,000 people are coming. They want to see, before it becomes an act, what type of planning you can do it, to see what type of provision that is going to be changed, how to protect you in the intervening period between bill to the act. So this is a professional job, actually. That we cannot keep it only for my clients and try to earn money alone. There is nothing. Now everything is, when you put a button, everything is due to technology. Who has given the speech, when he has given the speech, what is the bag, everything available. So we want to give a new dimension. You think it this way. To save the thing, you think it this way, we tell. There will be a healthy debates. So from that angle only we are organizing the program. And first topic, I extend a warm welcome to the speaker, Dr. C. Abhishek. And I also welcome Mr. Rajesh Iyer, who is a regional council member and is always playing a sheet anchor role, Rajesh sir. And all of you who have come here. And the first session, investment and tax planning strategies for non-resident Indians, returning Indians, rules for residential status, resident R&OR, resident and ordinary resident and non-resident, operation of bank accounts. Which are all the bank accounts they can do, NRE account, FCNR account, NRE account, whether the interest is taxable. The bank account may be NRE, that person would have lost his non-resident status, still there won't be TDS, whether you have to declare to the banker. Normal SB account, once you become non-resident, it will be converted into NRO account, non-resident ordinary. The TDS provision is applicable for the full rate, even if it is 1 rupee, 30% will be deducted. Whether you have declaring correctly, if you don't declare, what is the consequences? Because your children, son, daughter, sister, brother may be there, they may not be knowing that they are violating. Whether Aadhaar number to be applied, they will say non-resident don't apply. When TDS comes on sale of property, if it is not linked, a lot of problems. So, the basic thing is practical side of it, how to approach the entire gamut of non-resident taxation and immovable property. Whether they can buy an immovable property, sell an immovable property. While selling non-resident property sold, the value is less. You may not know. In the market, if the vendor is a non-resident, you have to comply with a lot of regulation. You have to get the TAN number also, not only PAN. The buyer has to get it. You have been watched by the department. When you go to the airport, they will be able to match whether this person. When PAN number, it is not possible. So they will get, in addition to that, if you are buying a property, the seller has to pay full capital gains tax at source you have to deduct. So they want to follow it up, actually. So TAN number and deduction more than 20% plus surcharge. So many things are there. So then they get a foreign citizenship, whether they can buy a property, agricultural land, whether they can buy. Inheritance, whether they can do. Father is a zamindar, son is going to US. That zamindar land is being transferred to him, but the children are abroad. Now they are holding agricultural land, whether it is correct. So all those practical things will be useful for you so that you can advise. You will be a consultant as far as this subject is concerned after you hear this particular thing. The speaker is